TexasGrown409, aka the Iraq veteran gamer, aka the undercover nerd, and oh my god, I almost spilled some Diet Sam's Cola on my computer. That would have been bad. I wouldn't be posting up a video if that would happen, most likely, because my computer would be fucked. But anyways, it is December 24th, which means it is Christmas Eve, and I would like to thank y'all. I would like to thank all of y'all a Merry Christmas. And if you would, I know most of y'all, or I most likely ain't going to be uploading this until Christmas Day, most likely because I don't have enough time. It might be up tonight, but if not, droid. Shut up, I'm doing a fucking commentary. Fucking alien. Sorry about that, Lil Wayne was texting me. Get it? I have a Motorola droid. Lil Wayne's an alien. I said shut up, alien. Bad joke. Anyways, if you're not seeing this until after Christmas, I still want to know what you got for Christmas. So leave a comment below telling me what you got. Was it what you expected you were going to get? Was it what you asked for? Did Santa come shit in your stocking? I would really like to know if he came and shit in your stocking, because that would be absolutely fucking hilarious. Well, I was going to do a commentary about my thoughts on Black Ops, but something happened this morning that kind of put me in a bad mood, and I just want to get it off my chest. So I devoted this commentary to it. Anyways, what happened was I was going through Facebook, being a nosy motherfucker, you know, the usual. And I see my friend post a status, and it said, Christy went from being in a relationship to single. And she pretty much said, guess military people just are scared of relationships, especially when they are about to deploy. And my response was, you would understand why a lot of soldiers don't want relationships if you ever experienced war. It is one of the most stressful things you can be put through, and the stress of a relationship could get you or your buddies killed. You want to be fully focused. If you're worried if your partner is cheating on you, or if you and your partner are fighting, it will definitely not have you focused. Who knows, maybe y'all not being together saved his or somebody's life, but he's retarded for serving anyways, just like I'm retarded. Just like I'm retarded for serving. I regret every minute of it. And one of her friends replied to me, well, I'm very grateful for my husband's service. It's not retarded, and I'm sorry you feel that way about it. But you're right, a lot of guys get stressed about all those things. Also, I'm just lucky to have a wonderful guy. And my response was, Adelissa, I'll send you a message because I can't post everything I want to say to you. It's just way too long to post. And she said, that's the LOL. It's fine. So I wrote her this message, and I'm going to read it to you. Well, sorry, ladies and gents. I need to go take a quick shower, because I need to get ready. I'm leaving here in the next hour. So I will be right back. Ain't nobody dope as me. I'm just so fresh, so clean, so fresh and so clean. Yeah, I know y'all probably wondering, hey, Texas, how did you get so clean so fast? Well, that is due to the magic of editing. Yeah, my balls are clean. Don't worry. I cleaned my balls. They are clean, alright? I just had to go take a shower because I'm getting ready for Christmas Eve tonight at my stepmom's parents' house. That's what we do every year. Things don't change. Family tradition. Gotta love it. Anyways, I'm going to read you this letter I wrote that person I was telling you about. So let's get right on to it. Bear with me. I am reading this in one shot. I'm not going to get it perfect. I'm going to fuck up at parts. I'm going to reread sentences. I'm going to stutter. But please stare at me. Please hang in there with me. I'm definitely making no sense right now, because I am rushing this because I need to get it done because I am about to leave. So let's begin. I'm not trying to cause no hard feelings by this. I'm just trying to hopefully open your eyes. I wish I would have known what I know now, because I would have never served and I wouldn't have came back fucked up. I think it's one of the reasons I haven't been able to get a job ever since I've been out, and I've been out since July of 2008. I'll explain what happened to me in a minute. First off, this war isn't to fight terrorists and protect our freedom. This war has been the reason we have lost many of our freedom. Americans are brainwashed and don't even realize it. Proof? Okay, so one reason we hate Korea is because, from what our government tells us, they teach everyone over there to hate America, and we are meant to believe that is so wrong. Don't get me wrong, It is wrong to teach your people to hate anybody, but what Americans don't realize is we do the same thing to our own people. When you think of a terrorist, what type of person comes to mind? I'm going to guess it's a Middle Eastern type. That is what most Americans think of first because that's what they see on TV all the time. Their brainwashing is worse within our military. They even tell us when we go through boot camp that they are brainwashing us. But they don't say, hey, Private, we're brainwashing you. But what they do tell us is, hey, Private, our mission is to break you down and build you back up. There are a few words they say after that, but I don't fully remember them. But that is exactly what they tell us. We sing cadences about killing Haji. Haji is what we call a Middle Easterner. So they teach us to be racist and hate all Middle Easterners. All that is just the start though. Here's the proof that the government doesn't give a fuck about your husband or any veteran or anybody for that matter. Explain to me why the military tries to cover up so many deaths that happen to soldiers in war. My ex, Kamisha Block, got killed a few months after we split up in Iraq, and they lied about everything. They said she was shot once and that it was friendly fire. They would have gotten away with the lie if her sister wouldn't have noticed the bullet hole on her head. So her getting shot once by accident turned into her actually being murdered and shot 5 times. They attempted to cover up a lot of soldiers' deaths that aren't done by the enemy because they don't want it to affect people from not joining. But people are less likely to join if they realize they have to worry about getting killed by their own too. Goes to show they don't give a fuck about you if they are going to lie about your death. More proof that they don't care about you, especially if you become worthless to the military. And what I mean by worthless is if you either get out, you either get kicked out because you're mentally fucked up or you got injured and you can't fight in the war. That's what I mean by worthless. Anyways, more proof that they don't care about you, especially if you become worthless to the military by getting kicked out or because you came back from war fucked up or injured, is did you know 70% of the homeless in America are veterans? 18 veterans kill themselves every day. It's because once you become worthless to the military, they don't give a fuck about you, so they don't care to help you out. There kinda isn't a such thing as a terrorist. Yeah, there are people who want to fuck us up because they hate us, but we brought that upon ourselves. We go around invading countries that don't want us there, trying to spread democracy to people who don't want democracy. We shouldn't force countries to convert to our way of government. You're probably thinking we don't invade countries for no reason. Well, actually we do. Let me ask you this. Why is Bin Laden the most wanted man in the world? If your guess is because of the 9/11 attacks, you are dead wrong. To this day, it has not been proven that Bin Laden was connected to 9/11. On the official wanted poster for Bin Laden issued by the FBI, it says nothing about 9/11 because they can't prove he did it. But Americans believe that is why Bin Laden is wanted, because that is what the media puts into our heads. 9/11 was an inside job. Yeah, it's possible that we were really attacked, but even if we were, our government knew about it and it could have been stopped. But they wanted it to happen so we could go to war. Not one skyscraper has ever collapsed due to fire in documented history. But on 9/11, 3 towers collapsed. Yes, 3 towers collapsed. World Trade Center 1, 2, and 7. Cause of all 3 buildings falling was due to fire, according to our government. All 3 buildings fell at the rate of free fall speed, and they all fell perfectly in on themselves, kind of like when you see a demolition, so they don't damage nearby buildings. The only way a building can fall at free fall speeds is by demolition. 6 or 7 terrorists who crashed the planes are known to be alive today. All the terrorists lived very close to military bases, some of which actually lived on military bases. There was a plane one time that got called in and was shot down within 15 minutes. But on 9/11, we failed to stop 4 planes. The reason why we couldn't stop the planes is because on the same day as 9/11, there were war drills going on with our national security, and guess what one of the drills they were practicing was? Hijacked planes. So they didn't know if the actual hijacked planes were real world or exercise. Very rare coincidence, if you ask me. There is so many more facts about 9/11 that can't be denied. Just Google loose change and watch one of the documentaries. I could keep going and going, but I figured this is way too long. That's my LOL. That little. I hope you actually watch one of these videos, and I hope it opens your eyes. It's very sad you think your husband is doing such great things for this country, but in reality, he is just doing the dirty work to make the rich richer and to help us lose more and more of our freedom. He is not fighting to protect our freedom by any means. Google the Patriot Act, which was signed in by Butch. Yeah, I call him a fucking butcher. Which was signed in by Bush, which gives our government the right to monitor our phone calls and internet use without our knowledge. They can arrest you without access to a lawyer and keep you arrested for I think it's up to a month, or it might actually be for as long as they want. All they have to say is you're a suspected terrorist, and the word terrorist is very vague. Technically, they could have come arrest me and say I'm a terrorist just because I make it clear that I'm against our government and I'm against the wars. The only great thing your husband is doing is providing for his family. Don't get this all wrong and think I hate fellow soldiers. I support my fellow brothers and sisters because I know they were tricked into joining like I was, and I regret it. That one decision has had the most negative impact on my life. Once I got back from war, I was fucked up, and instead of the Army giving me the help I needed, they kicked me out, and I lost all my benefits. I was wrongly discharged because I never cleared mental health like I was supposed to, since I had possible post-traumatic stress disorder. But my unit got around it, and I was kicked out due to patterns of misconduct, and I lost my benefits that I worked my ass off for. Because of that, I believe that is the reason why I haven't been able to get a job in the past 2.5 years. I joined for college money, and I lost that. But since I got post-traumatic stress disorder and I'm a disabled vet, I get $540 a month. And that's what I try to live off of every month, and that is not enough. So I go 2 to 3 weeks wondering how the fuck I'm going to eat. I'm lucky enough to have my dad and stepmom let me stay in their guest house and supported me until I got my disability. But now since I get my disability, they very rarely help me out. I'm lucky to be from Texas, which actually cares about their veterans. Since I lost my GI Bill, the state of Texas will cover 80 to 90% of my tuition. But if I want to survive long enough to make it through college, my only hope is that the government gives me back my well-earned college money. I think I'm proof enough that they don't care about you. It's pretty sad that I had it better when I was in Iraq. At least there I didn't go hungry as often as I do now. Oh yeah, one more thing. Well, first, I wish your husband the best, and I hope he stays safe and makes it home safe. I'm not trying to scare you by telling you this, but this goes along with how they don't care about you. Sergeant Snell, a person I met once, and a person I will never forget. I would like to forget him, but it sucks that I can't. We were heading out on mission when they were giving intel over the comms. One of the things they told us was that there was a possible precision small arms fire, aka sniper, in the area of Route Brewers and Route... Well, I don't remember the route's names, but anyways, that was the exact area we were going to be in. With us knowing that there was a possible sniper in that area, I don't understand why they allowed for so many of us to be in the same area. There was about 50 of us total. Bravo Troop was helping out with something they actually weren't supposed to do that day, and sure enough, we came under attack. And guess how we got attacked? You guessed it, a sniper. I seen a man who was bound to do great things in his life and who had a family to support die. Just because some asshole doesn't want to listen to intel. Sometimes when you have a mission to do, nothing will stop you from having to do that mission. But this mission could have waited. Well, sorry for the long message. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Well, I'm so sorry that this commentary went damn near 4.5, almost 5 minutes over the gameplay. I hope y'all still watch the video. And remember, starting the first week of January, as soon as I get my HD PVR, which I order on the 31st, I will start posting videos daily. So stay tuned for that. I didn't think this was going to take that long. And again, I apologize, and I'm sorry. It's not that good. I kind of rushed it because I needed to get a video out to y'all because I do not want to lose my subs. I can't lose y'all. I care for y'all. Anyways, I hope y'all have a Merry Christmas. And don't forget to comment what you got for Christmas, or if if Santa just shit in your stocking. Anyways, TexasGrown409, aka the Iraq Veteran Gamer, is out. Peace, bitches!